So in my last video, I showed you guys I was working on a wet on wet painting. This time I'm doing wet on dry, meaning that I started laying down wet paint on completely dry paper. And the reason that I decided to do that for this specific painting was because you can see here that in this sky painting, I have a lot of clouds, and watercolor ink, it really likes to seep out into the rest of the paper. So I wanted to make sure that I worked with dry paper because I didn't want any of the ink to seep into the clouds when the clouds are supposed to stay white. So by keeping the paper dry, I was able to confine the ink to a specific area of the paper that I wanted it to be in, and then gradually as it dried, I built up more layers of wet paint and made some really cool looking textures. I also wanted this to be a lot more illustrative, so I decided to add this black outline around all of the clouds just to give it this nice comic book type of pop. I think it also helps really illustrate the sense of 3D space as these clouds get more narrow and shorter as the skyline gets further and further away. And as a final touch, I used the white gel pen to add a whole bunch of pretty looking stars to the sky.